Hello and welcome back to Boring Dad Gaming, where today we're going to be playing some more Old Skies. We're still in our second case. We're helping Chloe Sadar sort of speak to her hero, although things have morphed into trying to save her hero from the turn that his life takes after this night where he wins the championship. Our current problem is that we were just killed by his opponent Brian because we told him that we knew that the fight was fixed.
What did I just finish telling you? Right.
I forgot. I didn't realise that we were at that point. So if I try and leave this screen, he comes and kills us. So maybe I can just go back here.
I can only assume Brian Mason is still on the warpath. Better proceed carefully.
There we go.
Open the tunnel, Noz.
So let's go back to the future. Why don't we travel to the gym? In this location where it's safe, and then we'll nip back to the past, and hopefully Brian is there.
I can only assume Brian Mason. Better proceed.
Okay.
Open the tunnel, Noz.
That isn't how it's worked up until now. Up until now, it's worked that you just teleport to the location you were in. If I go anywhere, am I just going to go back to that thing? What about from the fish market?
Back to the landing point.
I can only assume Brian Mason is still on the warpath. Better proceed.
Okay, so we're going to have to confront Brian then. If I try and leave the screen from this direction, the same thing's going to happen. He's going to come and kill us. So we're going to have to resolve it in a different way.
I don't have time for this.
Oh, you should have thought of that before you opened your mouth. We're gonna march back into that bar and tell Clara there's no payoff.
Brian, listen.
I said move. Go on, tell her. Tell Clara there's no payoff.
Fine. There was no payoff.
Come on, like you mean it.
I can't mean it if it isn't true. I told you, I'm a rubbish liar. Just come clean. The truth is easier. Trust me.
You gonna let this windbag go on like that, Brian? Shut her up. Pop her one.
What?
You gonna let her talk to you like that?
No, of course not.
That's what I'm
Here we go
talking
again.
about.
Looks like we're doing this.
I can't remember. So when he's practicing in the gym, he throws with his left first, I think. So dodge right? No.
Ugh.
That hit caused several hairline fractures before the ERP kicked in.
Well, I seem to be fine now. All that's cracked is my pride. I'll be ready this time.
All right, let's
go.
Let's kind of speed run this. We're gonna have to fight him, I think.
Go on.
There's no...
Yeah. Come on, give her. You gonna...
No.
That's...
Do we have to? Let's try it again.
Looks like we're doing this.
Dodge left? He does two lefts. Oh. I just remember his pattern in the future. I remember thinking he does two with the same hand, but I think we're gonna have to just learn the pattern here. Oh, did the wrong thing.
Right.
So it's left, right, two. We'll do left, right, then punch.
Going.
No. You...
Go on.
There's no...
That's what I...
Looks like we...
Dodge left. Dodge right. Throw a punch.
Ow!
I got an achievement for rewinding so many times.
Thea, sorry for the sports analogy, but maybe it's time to throw in the towel. I don't think you can win that fight.
You didn't smell the alcohol on his breath. He could barely stand. I may not be able to outpunch him, but I can outlast him. Somehow.
Okay, your vitals are holding.
Alright, so let's just keep dodging and not try and throw a punch them.
I know. We...
Go on.
There's no...
That's
Looks like we're doing the...
Left. Right, left.
Ugh.
Fee,
Live and fight.
the landing, just saying.
Go.
No.
Go on.
There's no...
that's what I.
Looks like we're...
Left. Right. Left. Left. Right. Right. Oh, we're doing it. Oh, hang on. I'm gonna write this down in case I have to do this again. Hang on. So we did left, right, left, right, right, left. And now I'm here, aren't I? So left again. That's left again. I'm gonna go right. Right. Oh, we did it. Woo!
Are you finished?
Gosh, it looks terrible.
I knew it was wrong. I knew it from the start.
Wait, what?
I took a bribe, Clara. I'm so sorry. But Ida said it would be okay. That nobody would find out. Wait, how did you find out?
I have my ways.
Yeah, I believe it. You're not someone to mess with. I can tell. Does anybody else know besides you?
No, nobody else knows.
Ah, screw it. Clara already knows. It's already too late.
Since when does my opinion really mean that much to you?
You really need to ask that. After what I just did merely on your say-so?
Wait, are you saying?
I mean, I didn't want it to come out like this, but...
Oh my god, oh thank the Lord, finally! I've been waiting for you to admit this since we were teenagers. I'm sweet on you too, you absolute fool.
But I took a bribe. How on earth could you like me now?
Because I know you, you big lug. You're the sweetest guy in this goddamn town. You wouldn't do anything bad
We got these two
unless you
together.
had a really good reason.
Ida told me I had to, and there was no other choice.
Well, how's this for a choice? I close this place up early, and you come over here behind the counter, huh?
Oh. Okay. Whatever you say.
Maybe there's going to be no big
before
fight.
That, isn't there a fight you need to get to? One that doesn't involve me?
Oh, right. But first, I need to give Ida that money back. Tell her I'm not taking a dive. It'll be a fair fight. That Inman kid won't know what hit him.
Yeah, do that.
No, don't do that.
Huh? I'm confused. What was all this about then?
You need to confess to Simon. Whatever happens, the decision needs to be his.
Simon? Yeah, I suppose he deserves to know. If I was in his shoes, I'd want to know.
He's at the arena now, where you should be, incidentally.
Oh, right, the arena. Thank you. Fia, was it? I better get going. And, see you soon, Clara.
You'd better.
Aww.
So, about
It's like
those
Quantum Leap.
things I said,
We're making things better.
Forget it. Water under the bridge, as they say.
forget water. How about a whiskey? On the house?
Maybe later. We can talk about de-escalation.
I guess
I
we want to
really
go
wish Chloe was here to see that.
How are things looking, Noz? Any ripples?
Checking. You've definitely changed something. But the ripples haven't settled yet. Oh, and speaking of changes, the tunnel to October has finally collapsed.
Ah, noted.
I can make another if you think it's necessary.
Hold off for now. We probably should check on Simon Inman anyway.
Yeah, we might not
Copy
need to
that,
go to the
Fia.
future now.
Standing
Get it
by.
all sorted out here. Alright, let's go to the gym.
I'm sorry. I can't tell you how
Yeah, I'm sorry too, idiot. Surprised he didn't need to ask for directions on the way down. You, out of my way.
So, do you believe me now?
You think I care? Nothing matters anymore. I just gotta get home to Paula.
Paula's fine. She's safe now. Don't worry.
Safe? Why wouldn't she be safe?
She almost died in the woods.
She... What? Damn this. Damn all of this. I can't. I'm done. Just done. Out of my way. Now.
All right. Good luck, Simon.
Luck has nothing to do with this.
You're right. Luck has nothing to do with this. So, Nozzo, how's Simon's timeline looking? Did we do it?
It's fluctuating. Should stabilize in a minute.
Fluctuating. Why?
Simon's emotional, acting irrational. He keeps changing his mind about what he's going to do.
But he lives, right? Please tell me he lives.
Stabilizing. Now.
What? What happens?
Tomorrow morning, Simon's dead body is found in the woods by his house.
What? How?
Doesn't say.
Of course it doesn't. I'm beginning to think Simon's doomed whatever we do.
You believe in fate suddenly? You're starting to sound like a client.
Maybe she's right. Maybe fate does exist.
If it does, are you going to let it beat us?
Put it that way. I suppose we can give it one more try.
There we go. If it's between us and fate, my money is on us. Get up to his house before whatever happened happens.
I wonder if he confronts Chloe and she one punches him or something.
Thea, I've done some more digging. Simon wasn't alone when he died.
Oh no. It's not.
The body of an unidentified woman was lying
gotta be
near
Chloe.
him. Yes, the description matches Chloe Sadar exactly.
Blast her. I knew I shouldn't have left her alone.
Spilled milk, Thea. Just save her. Save both of them.
Maybe it's Eddie.
What?
Ah.
No!
Sorry, lady. Nothing personal. Can't have any witnesses.
Her.
Suck it. I should have shot him when I had the chance. Nozzo, what am I doing all the way back here?
It's as far back as the rewind protocol could send you. Chloe is still alive right now, but she dies in 3 minutes 37 seconds.
What? I'll never make it there in time.
I'll contact her. I'll help her get through it.
How?
I don't know. I'll think of something. You just focus on getting there as fast as you can, okay?
Better start running.
I give you a place to stay. I go out of my way to help you, and this is how you treat me.
I don't need your kind of help, Uncle.
Chloe, can you hear me?
Huh? Oh, thank Cardiff. Eddie Inman's gone off the deep end.
Chloe, I need you to listen to me carefully. Eddie is about to kill the both of you.
I knew it. The guy is steaming. So is Fia coming to save us or what?
Yes, but she's several minutes away. I need you to stall them until she gets here.
How?
Talk to them.
And say what?
Try.
Hey, can I say something?
Stay out of this, lady.
Look, Eddie. Can I call you Eddie?
No.
Whatever. This isn't right. You know it.
Right and wrong's got nothing to do with this. It's about respect, and this kid's lack of it. Here's what's gonna happen, Simon. We're gonna get on my horse and ride like blazes. You can still make the match.
I'm not going anywhere with you. Paula almost died tonight because I wasn't here.
She seems fine now, so let's go.
No.
Simon, do what I say.
No.
Neither of them are budging. Where is Fia? She can swoop in to save the day any second now.
She's running as fast as she can. Try telling him.
You're the one who's showing disrespect here. I'd be angry as hell if I was in his shoes.
Angry? I'm beyond angry. Why ruin me like this, Uncle?
Ruin you? I was saving you. You needed to be a champion. You needed that head start.
Head start?
For when you replace me.
What?
I'm getting old, Simon. Need someone to take my place in a few years. And that replacement can't be a loser.
What?
This is getting real ugly real fast. Where's Fia?
Almost there. Tell him.
Simon isn't a loser. He's trying to provide for himself and his sister as best he can.
That best ain't good enough. I've seen him grow up. He doesn't have it in him.
That's why you did it? So you wouldn't have a loser for a nephew?
It was bad enough having a loser for a brother.
My father was worth 10 of you.
He was a weak man, and he had a weak son. I see that now.
So you're gonna kill me? Your own nephew?
Gotta cut out the rot before it spreads. I never liked guns. Always thought they were a coward's weapon. But for you, seems right.
Right. You. Stop.
Huh? What the hell?
Take this.
Oh. He's a bad guy. Kill him. Stun him.
Hang on. That's never happened before.
Saints above, I'm surrounded by idiots.
Activating ERP. You okay?
What happened? Why didn't my weapon fire?
It detected Eddie Inman's timeline impact ranking. It won't fire if the target is ranked medium or above.
I used the stun setting. I wasn't going to kill him.
It doesn't matter. It just locks down. Safety protocols.
What a terrible design flaw.
Your feedback is noted.
Why is Eddie Inman ranked medium anyway? Is he really that important?
Good question. Let me bring up his ranking report. Blast it. It's so hard to read these things. It's all done by algorithms. No human touch at all.
Can you read it or not?
Eventually, I'd need several hours to analyze this fully, but it appears his ranking is linked directly to the Breakdown Boys gang.
So the gang is important, which makes Eddie important.
They are one and the same as far as the ranking is concerned. Eddie leads the gang needs to exist, therefore, Eddie needs to exist.
He's gonna die in 4 years anyway.
Why are the Breakdown Boys so important?
Like I said, I'll need several hours to analyze the ranking report, but best guess? In the 1870s, the local gangs had a lot of political pull. Most of them worked hand in hand with City Hall. Removing one gang could potentially change the political landscape of that era.
What if, hypothetically, the gang had a different leader?
What, hypothetically, are you suggesting?
Nothing. Yet. Can you override the protocol in an emergency like this?
I don't think the brass would consider this an emergency.
Of course they wouldn't. The rankings must take precedence, blah blah blah.
You remember the training manual.
Considering how often my brains have been blown out today, I'm surprised I remember anything at all. Can you check if there are any taxis nearby?
The Handsome Cab Company was only set up a few years ago. There aren't many of them around yet. You could try to find one, but you could miss your window.
My window to get shot again, you mean?
Your window to save the client, yes.
I'm going to run back to the Inman house. We'll figure this out.
We always do.
And here I go again.
I give you a place to stay. I go out of my way to help you, and this is how you treat me.
I don't need your kind of help, Uncle.
Chloe, can you hear me?
Huh? Oh, thank Cardiff. Eddie Inman's gone off the deep end.
Chloe, I need you to listen to me carefully. Eddie is about to kill the both of you.
I knew it. The guy is steaming. So is Fia coming to save us or what?
Yes, but she's several minutes away. I need you to stall them until she gets here.
How?
Talk to them.
And say what?
Try.
Simon, Eddie wants you to be his successor. That's why he rigged the fight.
Huh. You're well informed.
I don't understand.
I'm getting old, Simon. Need someone to take my place in a few years. I wanted it to be you, but that replacement can't be a loser.
A what?
This is getting real ugly real fast. Where's Fia?
Almost there. Promise. Try telling him. Tell him he'd make a good gang leader.
Tell him what?
Please, trust me.
Okay. Simon, I think you'd make a great successor. Your uncle doesn't know what he's talking about.
I'd make a great what?
A gang leader of the Breakdown Boys.
You're kidding. I can't do that.
For once, we agree. You think this weakling could lead the boys?
He isn't a weakling.
You don't know him like I do.
Shut up, Eddie. Simon, you don't know me, but I know you. Or a version of you, at least, what you could be.
You're not making any sense.
No, I guess I'm not. But I know why you fight. You fight for your sister, the ones you love. Without that, you're lost. But your uncle? He doesn't fight for anyone. So yes, you'd be a better gang leader than him. You'd be a better leader, period.
But a leader of criminals? Those are bad people.
Gangs can be a force for good.
They can?
I've seen it. They can do things for the community that the police won't.
You want us to go soft? Paint a target on our backs?
Tell me this. Do you want to prove your uncle right?
To hell with my uncle and what he thinks.
To hell with me. To hell with you.
Think about it, Simon. Do you have any other prospects right now?
There's the oyster stand.
Come on, Simon, that's not a future. Not for you, not for Paula. If not this, then what?
I never thought of it that way.
You don't think at all. That's always been the problem.
So, how about it, Simon? You're being given an opportunity here. Be ashamed to waste it.
I don't know who you are, lady, but you're wasting your breath.
Why didn't you just ask me, Uncle Eddie? Why do all this?
'Cause I knew you'd say no.
So you went behind my back to force me. If I do this, if I join you, it needs to be my decision. I'll do it because I choose to, and it will be on my own terms.
You'll do it because I tell you to.
No, I won't. Not that way.
Weak. Always knew it. Gotta cut out the rot before it spreads. I never liked guns. Always thought they were a coward's weapon. But for you, seems right.
Right. You. Stop. Again.
Huh? What the hell?
Nozzo, did his ranking change?
Give me a sec. Have to refresh.
No time!
Okay, we're gonna stun him.
And Eddie's ranking is low. We did it, Fia.
Yeah. Figured that.
What the? Did you?
He's alive. More than he deserves. Kick him a few times if you want. I know I would.
No. That's not the kind of leader I'm gonna be. I'll tie him up, maybe. Until I know he won't kill me. Yeah, that's what I should do.
So you're doing it. Taking over the gang.
I'm not sure. Maybe? It's not something I'd ever considered before, but it's my choice to do it. And that's all that matters.
Good. All is well then.
You okay?
Ran all the way here. Several times in a row.
Well, this is the second time.
33 years until the first subway. Can't come soon enough.
What?
Nothing. Forget it. Timeline's under the bridge. You should check on your sister, Simon. She needs you.
Yeah, Paula. She's gonna be okay, isn't she?
We can't see the future, but I assume so.
Thank you, both. I'm not totally clear what you did, but thank you.
So, Simon's going to be fine, right? I'm almost too scared to check.
Nozzo, could you do the honors?
Already checking. Looks like he runs the fish market for the next 18 years. No mention of it being the headquarters for the Breakdown Boys gang. He kept it a better secret than his uncle did. Dies at 36 due to complications from cholera.
Aw.
Same as before.
I guess some things can't be changed.
Sadly, that's true.
And Paula, will she be all right?
Still no mention of her.
And me? What about me?
Sorry?
I only got into the fighting game because of Simon Inman's championship win. And if he didn't even fight that night...
Clara. Evening, Miss Ida. Shouldn't you be at the arena? I'm not the only one who should be at the arena. I need a sub to fight Brian Mason. Any slab of meat will do. Joint's empty tonight of fighters, Miss Ida. Sorry. Well, isn't that just spanking?
Chloe's gonna
Miss
be the
Big
champ.
Arms, you want to earn $10?
I'm retired.
Fine, 20 then. You got me over a barrel. Go 3 rounds and I'll double it. Win and I'll triple it.
Can I?
Technically, you need to fill out a bootstrap paradox form, but we can do that later. I'll backdate it. I won't tell if you won't.
So it's okay?
Young Chloe will need to be inspired by somebody. Why not you?
Huh. You know what? Why not me? I'm in. And I'll do it for free besides.
From your mouth to God's ears. Let's go. The crowd's gonna tear the place apart if they don't see some blood.
Yay. She went in under her own name as well. Ah. That's great. That's really cool.
And timefall in 3, 2, 1. Timefall successful. Powering down. Welcome back, Fia.
Did Chloe leave already?
Yeah. Time jumping back and forth as many times as she did, plus winning a boxing match. I'm surprised she didn't fall asleep when she arrived.
Yeah, I can relate. So, JVs. Duffy's already there.
Gonna have to say no, I'm afraid. Need to prep for the jump scheduled for tomorrow.
Don't work too hard, Noz.
As long as you promise not to have too much fun tonight.
No promises. See you tomorrow.
Oh, that was a cool case. I enjoyed that one. And I think, given where it started, it was a happy enough ending, I think. Some new stores here. Cool. Okay, well, let's head to the bar, I guess. I assume we'll head home afterwards, so let's just go straight to the bar.
Fia, you came. Have a seat.
What are you having?
No idea. I set mix to random. You want to try your luck?
Sure. Surprise me.
Another for my friend Mix.
1 Inferno Elixir, coming right up.
Ugh. Spicy.
Well, sometimes it's nice to not know what's gonna happen.
You go anywhere interesting tonight?
Huh? Oh, yeah. Grant City Trust in 2018.
A bit of corporate espionage. Sounds exciting.
Not quite. A fire broke out on the 14th floor. Nobody was hurt, but an intern lost his comic collection in the blaze. He hired us to rescue it before the fire started.
He must have really loved that collection.
He thought he did. Amounts to the same thing.
Are you all right?
This version of me? Sure.
Version of you? Oh, Duffy, you didn't.
Yeah, I checked my personic profile. I died of Scamine syndrome 2 weeks ago. A moment of weakness, I swear.
I admit, I check it too, sometimes.
I know. I never gave you grief for it.
I don't see why either of us should. After all, isn't that the benefit of this job? To see all the paths not taken. To remain fully ourselves, even when everything changes around us.
It's a benefit, yeah. Thea, did you ever wonder why we were recruited?
What do you mean?
This isn't a job you apply for. We were found and brought into the fold. Why, do you think?
It's because we don't know where we came from, isn't it?
How do you mean?
Well, we have no real past, no real family, nothing holding us to the here and now. So, when things change, it doesn't hurt us the way it would others. Makes us ideal candidates.
I figured the same, but the world's full of orphans, and yet there are only 33 active time agents like us worldwide. And monitors like Nazo? Even fewer. Why is that, do you think? Why are there only a handful of us who can do this job?
Maybe we're special, Duff. You think of that?
Maybe. But are we special because we were chosen? Or chosen because we were special?
Does it matter? We're not like other people. Their lives can be changed or erased in a moment. But not us. We're beyond all that.
Yeah, maybe.
This isn't like you, Duffy.
I know. I need to focus on the job. Blasted timeline malaise gets to all of us sometimes. Even me.
Reading about your own funeral can do that.
Yeah, there's a memorial service scheduled for next week. It'll be full of family, loved ones, people I never knew, all mourning me.
They aren't mourning you, Duffy.
I know that. Of course I know that. God, this is dumb. I'm acting like a total socket. I should book a flight, crash the memorial, give them the scare of their lives. What do you think? Should I do it?
So I still don't quite get the relationship between these guys and kind of like their doubles in this timeline. Maybe that'll be laid out a bit more clearly at some point. But let me know in the comments your thoughts about how that works.
Only if I can come with.
Well, of course, goes without saying.
Brilliant. We just need to get there before... Another round.
Yeah.
Same again, Mix.
Another round. Coming right up.
Lights.
Oh, our
And
views are
here
not as
I
quite as
am
good as it
again.
was. It'd be nice if she commented on the change of perspective, because this was like a nice city skyline before. It's just a brick wall now. Let's check our new
Look at
version.
that. I'm a bloody fashion icon this time around.
Pia Quinn,
Marvellous.
employed at Fashion...
Good for Alterna me. See, Duffy? I can see how my other selves are doing just fine. Don't see me getting all mopey about it.
Employed at Fashion Photo Model with Erdin. Cluster status open. Location, Paris, France. About me, I love working with photographers that have a creative approach. I bring my energy and passion to every project I work on. Recent updates. We'll go chronological. I fired my brand manager. Well, I say fired, but I really mean punched him so hard in the face it drew blood. Same thing. Anyone want to represent a slightly used fashion model? 1 week ago. Hi everyone. I'm now represented by Erdin Brandonomics. For all booking inquiries, please contact them. Let's check the
It
news.
looks like some of these news items have chrono-shifted since I last looked.
So we've got this ongoing conflict between Valoria and Astoria, and it looks like something different has happened again. In a surprising turn of events, the war between Valoria and Astoria has come to an end with the signing of a peace treaty brokered by the neutral nation of Amoria. After months of intense conflict, both sides have agreed to cease hostilities, thanks to Amoria's skilled diplomacy and commitment to peace. The treaty, signed in Amoria's capital, outlines terms for disarmament, territorial adjustments, and mutual reparations. While tensions remain, the agreement makes a significant step towards stability in the region. The international community applauds Amoria's role in bringing the two nations to the negotiating table, averting further bloodshed and fostering hope for lasting peace. We have another restaurant, which is they're presumably opening up in the same spot each time. La Rivoluzione, an upscale Italian restaurant in New York City, offers more than just exquisite cuisine. It immerses diners in the Viva Resurgence revolution through stunning holographic depictions. While the cutting-edge visuals create a unique atmosphere, the constant reminder of conflict might feel unsettling for some. However, the food is exceptional. The truffle risotto and osso buco are highlights, showcasing traditional Italian flavors with impeccable execution. La Rivoluzione is a must-visit for those seeking a blend of culinary excellence and futuristic ambiance, though the intense setting might not be for everyone. I'm pretty sure ambiance is with an E. But anyway. These ones are going to be the same. The culture... so this was about Simon's boxing gloves, wasn't it, before? We're thrilled to announce an exclusive auction featuring a stunning collection of antique sports memorabilia. The centerpiece of the event is a true gem for boxing enthusiasts. The actual gloves worn by mysterious Sadar, the unknown who famously defeated Brian Mason in an iconic 1871 bout and was never seen again. The question of Sadar's identity is still asked over 200 years later. Rumours that she was related to three-time world champion Chloe Sadar has been debunked by Chloe herself. That's pretty cool. Oh. That's pretty good, we saw that one already. But we got the Park Gallery unveils Pie Sycamore exhibit. Okay. The renowned Park Gallery in New York is set to unveil an eagerly anticipated new exhibit featuring the extraordinary works of Pie Sycamore. Discovered 30 years ago at a warehouse auction by gallery curator Imani Cameron, Sycamore's paintings quickly captivated the global art scene, earning a place alongside masters like Leonardo da Vinci, Wikström, and Van Gogh. Some of those iconic pieces now grace the walls of the Louvre and the Met. The work of Pie Sycamore is a timeless dialogue between the past and future, says Cameron. This exhibit will remind us why these paintings continue to inspire millions. The The exhibit is expected to draw art lovers from around the world, eager to experience Sycamore's masterpieces up close. Now, I wonder if this might be like the boxing gloves auction related to our second case, whether this one is going to relate to our next case. I guess we will find out. But let's have a look at the messages. Nothing new. So, let's go to bed.
Bed.
Let's just
Lights.
lie on top of the
Hopefully
duvet
Duffy will
with
get his act
our
together by morning.
pyjamas on. Looking like the most uncomfortable sleeping position in the world. Bomb. Like being in a coffin. A few days later. Ah, the skyline's back.
Hey, Fia.
Hi, Nose. What's up?
It's about today's client. She wants to meet at the Park Gallery.
Called it.
You know it?
It's been a while, but I know it. Unless it's chrono shifted in the last decade.
No. High timeline importance ranking.
Right then, I'll meet you there.
Bye, Fia.
Alright, let's have a look at our notifications.
This version of me seems quite accomplished. Good for her. All those awards and degrees will disappear during the next chrono adjustment.
Employed at lead researcher at Lazarus Technologies, clustered to my job. Location Cologne, Germany. About me. Everything is theoretically impossible until it's done. Updates. A week ago. So tired, need stronger coffee. 3 days. Crossing fingers. Yesterday. So proud of my team. Awarded the Foster Award for Best Innovation for the 3rd year in a row. Foster was the name of the chemistry people in the first case. I wonder if they're related. Probably. No changes here. A few new messages. Horace, one of my agents twisted his ankle on the last job. I tried using the ERP to erase it, but I was locked out. Why? Nozzo, it only becomes active in the event of an agent's death. Oh, Roan, that rule is so blasting dumb. Burley, it's really not. The rewind process is traumatic enough when you're brain dead, let alone when you're awake. I was one of the first rewind guinea pigs. Trust me, I know. This is a situation where you are literally better off dead. Duffy, you know how we always say not to look at our personic profiles? Bally, blast it, Duffy. You're not the first to say that. Rosha, you okay? Duffy, I'm fine. Talked it out with my fellow partner in time. Anyway, don't look at your personic profiles. Bad idea. Horace, Nozzo, should I be concerned if the ripple monitor spikes to 30? Nozzo, is it consistent? Horace, no, it's mostly flat, but every few minutes it jumps. Nozzo, that's normal. It's just the system recalibrating as it changes in the past occur. Horace, how do you not go cross-eyed from staring at this thing all day? Nozzo, I think about what would happen if I didn't. Horace, right, back to work. Cool. Okay, so let's go meet our new client.
Lights.
Let's go straight there. What have we got? That's Nozzo, right?
Hey, Nozzo. Him?
Nozzo?
Huh? Oh, Fia. You made it. Good.
You alright?
Me? Sure. I'm fine. Just thinking about the last time I was here.
When were you here last?
15, 20 years? Used to come here all the time, with my old cluster. Looked different then.
Is that possible? I thought you said this place had a maximum ranking.
It does. Doesn't matter. Some things just change. Anyway, can't let the malaise get me. The client's waiting. Exhibit room 4. After you, Fia.
So it is having effect on these guys. First Duffy and now him. So this plaque reads, founded by Josephine Park with a generous grant from the Meltzer Foundation. Alright, so it's not named after a park, it's named after the person. Okay.
Coming, Nozzo?
Yeah, let's go.
Vikstrom Room. Can we look at these? Gridiron Series 2.
Series 2. This painting is called Life of Rue.
So I think the same developers made the Gemini Rue games, which I haven't played. I wonder if these are kind of nods to some of their previous stuff.
This painting is simply called Hair Study. There's no tag on this one.
Oh, good. You're here. Imani Cameron, Chief Curator for the Park Art Gallery. I assume you are agents Quinn and Nazarelli.
That we are.
I noticed you looking at that painting. What did you think?
This one.
Yes, one of my dealers found it in an estate sale last week. Do you notice anything interesting about it? Anything special?
The date?
It was painted on August 18th, 1923.
Naturally, the time traveler sees the date before anything else. But no.
What am I looking for?
There's no signature.
So there isn't. But I'm afraid I don't see the relevance.
There's no signature, and yet it's in the Pie Sycamore exhibit. I assume that's what you're getting at.
There's no signature, but I know it's a genuine Pie Sycamore. I'm sure of it.
Ah, yes. Pie Sycamore. Of course.
We were just reading about it.
Is she serious?
We're time travelers, Amani. We juggle several timelines in our heads at once.
Right. Of course. But you've heard of Van Gogh, I assume? Matisse, Proggs Wickstrom, Claude Erdin, Benjamin Chandler.
Maybe one or two sound familiar.
Oh, good. Some things transcend timelines.
And Pie Sycamore is on their level.
Even higher. His work has been known all over the world since his paintings were discovered in a warehouse auction 30 years ago.
Yes, by me. So, believe me, I know a sycamore when I see one. And this painting, it's a sycamore. And we are going to prove it.
Plan seems simple enough. We go back to the date this was painted and confirm Sycamore is the one who painted it.
Normally, yes. That's exactly what we would do. Only, Pie Sycamore is a pseudonym. We have no idea who he is.
You came prepared.
I read the brochure. There's no record of anyone with that name existing at any time, anywhere.
You, me, and every art historian knows this. And believe me, we looked. It's been one of the art world's greatest mysteries for decades. But now we're gonna solve this once and for all.
You know where to look, then?
You get me to the when, then we'll deal with the where. So, we going or not?
Chapter 3. Time doesn't pay. Is every chapter going to have like a pun title? Lower East Side. 1923, right? Yeah.
Timefall successful, Nozzo. All's clear. Go ahead and send her through.
Knew 20 years of ballet would come in handy. Although, I never wore an outfit like this on stage. It's a sartorial crime. Couldn't you have printed anything nicer?
I'm not fond of them either, to be honest. Sometimes I feel like I'm cosplaying an unripe apple or a pear.
Those suits absorb 99.8% of the radiation from the time stream. Without them, you'd arrive as a pile of ashes.
Either way. There we go. What do you think?
Classy.
It's better than the jumpsuit.
Honey, a burlap sack would be better than the jumpsuit. Speaking of, can you do something about that? I've shown you mine, after all. Now that's what I'm talking about.
Thank you.
Look at us. Like kids playing dress up. Suppose we should focus, huh?
Did you handle the trip all right? Some new travelers can feel a bit wonky upon arrival.
Well, don't worry. I feel as good as I look, which is amazing. Besides, I'm on the trail of Pie Sycamore. How could I feel anything but?
You said you had a lead.
Yes. Feast those green eyes on this.
Okay.
You think this man is Pi Sycamore?
Not sure. Maybe. But that's not the clue. Look at the wall behind the window. You recognize that painting? That's View from Mount Tom by Pi Sycamore.
And that's a clue?
I'd say. He's a complete unknown in this era. So how did it get there? Either Pi put it there himself, or he sold it to the person who did.
It's not a lot to go on, but we've accomplished more with less.
My career lives and dies on Foundation grants. I know how to do a lot with a little. So, let's get moving, shall we?
Okay, well, why don't we have a quick look in the database? We've probably got a bit of search term available. Pi Sycamore, let's just look this up.
Well, that didn't work. You may
Million
as well remove
entries.
this from the list, Nozzo. I'm not going to find Pi this way.
Keeping things tidy. I approve.
Alright. Okay, well, I think it's probably a good place to leave that here. It's a slightly shorter episode than the last time, but I don't see that as necessarily a bad thing. We'll head out properly into our third case when we come back next time. So I'll just say thanks very much for watching. Hopefully you've enjoyed this. So I enjoyed the resolution to case 2. I mean, he became a gang leader, but I think he was a bit more of a force for good than his uncle had been. Anyway, I think that's probably about as good as we could have got it. And we saved the sister. We saved Simon from doing what he did and hating himself like he did. So yeah, overall that was positive. But let me know your thoughts in the comments. And yeah, if you're watching this and haven't subscribed to the channel yet, if you could do that, that'd be amazing. So thanks very much. And I hope to see you next time when we're going to dive into the Roaring 20s. Bye for now.